everybody for coming to our Hasbro Action Brands panel here at Comic-Con today. Is everybody excited to hear about some toys? So there are, oh, I forgot to start my timer so I know how long we've been going. There we go. All right, so as you can see, there are a lot of humans who are up here right now. So we have a lot of stuff to get through, but we promise it is all going to be fantastic. So evidently I forgot to bring name cards for everybody. My bad. So let's quickly kind of introduce ourselves as we go down, except we lose Ryan briefly?
I'll be there in a minute.
Nudge, thank you. So my name is Emily. I work on many things across Hasbro, but I am on our marketing team on our non-Disney brands.
And I'm Nate on the Transformers side.
I'm Jane. I work on Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars!
Yeah, give it up for Star Wars. I'm Ryan. I work on Marvel Legends.
Guys, Jesse Falcon from Marvel, and I am here because I love this stuff.
Fantastic. So, are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we are actually going to kick things off with Ghostbusters. So how many people saw the HasLab campaign we just launched? Thank you. We are very excited, so we are going to just show you a little video now. So if we could have the lights dim slightly, please. And then I'm going to attempt to make it run using this clicker. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, maybe the clicker hates me. No, it doesn't. Neat. One more click.
Hey, it's Pat and Zach from the Hasbro HasLab Ghostbusters team. We're here at Ghostbusters HQ with the Ecto New Jersey and the Ectotech team. We've been really hard at work for the last several months to bring you this incredible project you're about to see here at the New York Comic-Con panel. So thank you very much for coming along for the ride. You know, stay tuned and let's get our motors running.
You're welcome.
It's flying time.
Oh, man! And we're the fun, man? I guess so, Pete, because that's not all. Tell them, Egon.
Oh, you mean the Ghostbusters hot beverage thermal mug and free balloons for the kids?
Thanks so much for coming to the New York Comic Con panel. I'm Pat with the Ghostbusters team. Once again, I am here with the Ectotech crew. We've got the New Jersey Ecto. We've got Nick, the Grand Master of the Ghostbusters HQ. We're all very excited for you to have seen what you just saw. Thank you so much for bearing with us the last few months. And let's get ready to roll. Kevin, don't you have somewhere you need to be?
Come on, Kevin, where you been? So you can make it.
Thanks for having me.
There we go. All right, perfect. Where's your magic clicker?
Thank you. Hi, sorry for being a little bit late. My name is Kevin. I'm on the Ghostbusters team. Happy to be here. Excited to talk about the HasLab. I don't really think I can follow up that video with much better information, but I'm sure going to try. So, the fact that we're able to kind of celebrate 2 anniversaries with this HasLab is something that we thought was really special. We've had great success with the previous HasLabs before, and really being able to shine a spotlight on the Ectomobile itself was really something we thought was great for the fans, and something we really want to take advantage of. A lot of our previous HasLabs have been more role play and cosplay inspired. For this one, we really wanted to get back to the action figures and the figures themselves in that plasma series for Ghostbusters as a whole.
You know how many times we've listened to that siren noise? It's more than you've thought.
I can't get enough of it.
That's good, because great news, when you get your Ecto 1 after the campaign funds, you can listen to that siren literally as many times as you want, forever.
I hope I hear it in my sleep. I really do. One person I really wanted to focus on for this is the man that you see in the top left corner right there. His name is Eitan. He's our senior product designer. He worked tirelessly on this project, and I think from the video that you've seen and some of the inspiration boards that he has right up there, and what you'll see kind of throughout this, the next few slides, he put a lot of detail and heart and soul and really a lot of effort into this product to really make it as great as we possibly could make it.
We've never seen a man collect so much detailed research information before he does projects. It is absolutely incredible.
Absolutely, and you know what, for us, we really wanted to get this right, and so we outsourced a little bit of help from a few select groups. The Ectotech team, Ghost Corps as always, who we work closely with for any Ghostbusters product, and Ecto New Jersey as well, really utilizing them to get the details of the vehicle itself right, and making sure that it was something that we were going to provide to fans that they really loved. And so here you can see here the base offering. You've got the Ecto 1, you've got the 2 Ghost Slimer and Library Ghost, you've got the Gurney, which will fit the 4 proton packs. You've got the measurements up there as well. It's pretty long. It's a little under 23 inches. It looks fantastic in person. Saw it earlier today. Really, I think the fans are gonna love it. And here's just a few more glamour shots as well of it. Just kind of seeing all the lights and sounds, really everything that you want in an Ecto 1, you're gonna get from this product. Here's some inspiration boards from the Ghosts that we did, both Slimer and the Library Ghost. Again, really working closely with Sony, working with Ghost Corps to really get these right. And as you can kind of see in that next slide, really kind of a fantastic final result that we've seen so far. We're really happy with.
Wow, that Slimer action figure looks so much better than the Slimer puppet that human was wearing, which is always a picture I know it's coming, but it just weirds me out every time to see Slimer with human legs.
Yeah, you know what? The side by side, I think we did a little bit better. So really happy with that so far. And here's the deluxe offering again. You've got the Ecto 1A roof conversion, which is something that looks absolutely phenomenal. You've got the lights and sounds with that as well. You're also going to get the 4 Ghostbuster 2 figures. You're going to get 2 slime blower packs. You're going to get the proton packs with all of them. Again, a complete offering. You're going to get the balloon. You're going to get the slime toaster. A lot of great stuff there. And again, just some detailed shots, both internal and external for the vehicle. really just giving credit to Eitan, our senior product designer, who really nailed the ins and outs of this vehicle from top to bottom, front to back. And looking kind of on the left, you see a lot of the different pictures that we've gotten from the different actors, all for Ghostbusters, really being able to get the ins and outs of all the facial features and everything for the figures themselves. I really love seeing the Ghostbusters in their GB2 jumpsuits, something that I know we hadn't done previously for the Plasma Series line, and so we're happy that we can really offer that for this haslab. And again, just seeing these action shots, just the different ways that you can really pose them, really bring the movie to life with this offering is something that I think everyone's gonna have a lot of fun with overall.
Those face sculpts are very nice too. Yeah. It's so
Sorry, nailed it.
it's so much fun to get to pick what facial expressions you want to put on action figures. And I think that these were fun because they weren't just neutral faces. So we tried to do very expressive faces for all of the characters in this offering.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Eitan took, just resourced a lot of different photos and really kind of combined it into really phenomenal sculpts.
We're obviously very excited for you all to get to see this in person, and we think that you will hopefully like it as much as we do. We're a little biased though. We've been working on this for like a year.
A little bit. That's your warning call right there. You've got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to back this project to get Tully. Again, just like the video, the first 2 weeks, if we get at least 12,000 backers for this, we will be including Tully in the Ghostbusters Spangler jumpsuit, just like you see from the second movie. I think this is probably my favorite part of the offering as a whole. Giving some credit to Tully, just a fantastic character in the movies. My favorite character personally, but just being able to put this together and offer this to fans is something that we're really excited about overall.
Great job, Kevin.
Thank you.
Everybody, this is Kevin's first panel ever. Let's give him a large round of applause. All right, so next we are going to jump into, oh no, did I hit the wrong button? Is it Matt now? No. There it goes. All right, time for G.I. Joe. BMAC wasn't able to join us today, so I'm going to be filling in on the G.I. Joe front. And I believe he wrote me notes, which will be great because I haven't really been on this product development line for a year. So we are gonna wing this, and if you have questions, I will get you answers later. Sound great? Perfect. I love this for all of us. All right, first slide. Nobody's gonna love this, and I don't love getting to say it, but due to unexpected shifts in production, many of our 2025 G.I. Joe product shipments will be delayed. We're working very hard to minimize the delay, and we'll keep you updated, and we appreciate the support of the G.I. Joe fan community. So you probably have a lot of questions about this, and I can't answer any of them. So stay tuned for more kind of updates as we have more information about this. We'll make sure that you are updated as quickly as possible and that we have those accurate consumer promise dates for you. So we promise to be as transparent as we possibly can about how this will affect you. Does that sound fair to everybody given the circumstances? Excellent, thank you. All right, so one of the things that BMAC really wanted to make sure that we did first here, because we know that we accidentally skipped it at PulseCon, is, that's right, render reveals. We didn't realize how much people liked render reveals until we missed them. So first up, we have Footloose. So he will be joining our mainline collection in 2025, and he will also double as a great troop builder for a nicely camoed trooper. Wow, no applause for Footloose, guys? Thank you. And not to outdo Footloose, but here is our first look at your first Pulse exclusive of 2025. So world building has always been at the heart of G.I. Joe, and we really want to make sure that we're coming up with ways to expand your shelf, and I guess yourself, dealer's choice. So this is our kind of new Cobra perimeter, so you're actually able to build out this kind of small Cobra bunker. But when you see the ecom photos for this item, you will absolutely understand what we mean by expand. So included in your Cobra Defense perimeter is your all-new Trench Viper. Ooh, thank you. So here is the full offering all in one image so that you can see how much you're getting in one pack. But also, did we mention that this thing is kind of modular and it all comes apart? So take a look at some of the cool things that you would be able to build with this. So if you're inclined, make sure you buy multiples so that you can build to your heart's content. And our 60th anniversary collection was a huge success, and we want to keep honoring the legacy of G.I. Joe. So coming in 2025, we have our all-new legacy collection that will be representing first responders. And we could not think of a better place than New York to show off our legacy collection firefighter. So we will have another first responder that will be revealed later in 2025, so keep your eyeballs peeled. How are we doing so far? Good? Awake? We're all alert? Excellent. All right, so back at PulseCon, BMAC mentioned the hunt for the mass device, and he said that he would be back with info before the end of the year. So are you ready to learn what that means?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure you're ready for what is on the next slide, because when I saw the first model of it come into the shop, we see a lot of toys, right? Like we're pretty kind of jaded when it comes to looking at new toy development, but when I saw
One or two toys.
But this thing is insane. So that's right, that's a polar bear. Here's the actual notes that Ben wrote me instead of just me going, wow, polar bear. So throughout 2025, there will be 3 items that will contain the mass device catalyst elements for you to assemble. So Snake Eyes, seen here, comes with the radioactive crystals that make him and his hands glow. The hands seen here are actually clear plastic to emulate the glow from exposure in the old TV episode. This is also the reveal for the polar bear that we hinted at back at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, that was like a really long time ago, and we've all kind of forgotten about July at this point, but we did hint to this. So if you look closely at his left shoulder, you can also see that you can swap the smooth fur in for an arrow panel. So there's also a cool reveal under the panel, but you're going to have to wait for Lenny to show you that when we officially reveal the product next year. Guys, we're making a bear. That's insane. The world of G.I. Joe is magical and never-ending. So, speaking of things that are magical and never-ending, let's talk about our pre-orders that are going to be launching on the 22nd. Is that a Monday or a Tuesday? Tuesday, top notch. Thank you, guys. So these pre-orders will be launching on Tuesday because we don't want to, our teams are already off for the weekend, so we want to give them a little time. We want you to have a little bit of time so that you're not rushing during the convention. So, first up is our first official reveal of Retro Craig Rock and Roll McConnell, looking snazzy in his OG green shirt uniform. So we removed the tattoos and did what we could to make him as authentic as possible to his initial release. So it'll be on retro cardback in a blister, just like the 2024 wave of retro figures. But we're very early in getting this in front of you, so we don't actually have the packaging to show you quite yet. So that will be another adventure later on. So pre-order for Rock and Roll, just like the next 2 figures that I show you, will be Tuesday, October 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern on Hasbro Pulse and wherever other fine toys are sold. Sound good? Right? Everybody loves Rock and Roll. All right, so up next, making the leap from exclusive to retro cardback is everybody's favorite shirtless dentist, Dr. Schrader. Everybody should send BMAC a nice note on Instagram telling him how well he captured my voice in these notes. I am loving this. So with the more authentic original purple colors, along with the cape and cowl, however you choose to define his dapper accessory. So printed with the Cobra logo in silver on the back, just like the original figure, you'll notice we're doing what we can to be as authentic to how their cards were printed and had the burst updated to what we call the digital burst, which was what our retro card back looked like when these original figures came out. But we're not done with our digital burst yet. We know you all love a good troop builder. So our last physical reveal of the day is our retro cardback Cobra Viper. You were all concerned that he should have had bare arms, so good news, now he does. So adding another troop builder to the retro line, this Cobra Viper will look great next to your retro Cobra Troopers so that you can build out that classic army on your shelf. So as I said with Rock and Roll, all 3 of these retro cardback figures will be available for pre-order on, that's right, say it with me now, Tuesday, 22nd. Oh my God, that was so good, guys. Thank you. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Hasbro Pulse and wherever fine toys are sold. So they'll be joining your collection in 2025. We will do everything we can to keep you as informed on that timeline as possible. So, who wants some name-only reveals? Yeah, that's right. So, joining us in 2025 2025 is the leader of Darklonia and brother to Destro, Darklon. Who expected Darklon on their G.I. Joe bingo card for this year? Everybody? Yeah, you did. So will he have his ridiculous weapon featured here? Yes. Yes, he absolutely will. I know, everybody's so excited about this. We're doing some weird name-only reveals today. It's gonna be a great day for everybody, including Crystal Ball, who is one of my favorite characters. So all I can say is that this isn't your classic Crystal Ball. Lenny and team have really taken his character in an amazing direction, and diverting from the notes, I actually have seen a model of this, and he does look incredible, even for people who are not a fan of his original figure. So I think you will all be very pleased with it. So it's really going to be something that you need in your classified collection. And then lastly, for name-only reveals, we have our ever-present ninja, but this time it's his version 4 look for Snake Eyes. So Lenny has hinted at this not so subtly, so it felt like it was right to let you know that he is officially coming to 2025 as well. And he'll be a mainline figure, so no worries about being able to find this guy. So we know that there are a lot of fans that this was your first ever Snake Eyes. This is the Snake Eyes that you think of when you think of Snake Eyes. And so we wanted to make sure that everybody had the opportunity to get him. And then here is a little teaser of something that's to come. So we'll let you speculate on this one for a while, but all will be revealed in 2025. So, thank you so much for listening to me on G.I. Joe. Thank you to BMAC for preparing that wonderful map. Still doing okay? Vibe check, we're doing good? We're doing good, we're staying on time. Oh, I forgot to say, we totally won't have time for Q&A at the end of this, I don't think, because we got a lot of stuff to get through, but you'll all be pleased. So, up next, I'm gonna hand it over to Nate for Transformers.
Following a haslab and polar bear, that's pretty tough.
You gonna do a polar bear for Transformers? Is that what I'm hearing?
Beast Wars, you never know.
Yeah, that would be incredible. See?
Love our Beast Wars. I think there's a big 30th anniversary coming up, so you never know what we're gonna do.
Ooh, can we do a vac metal polar bear?
Say back metal.
That would be fun. Like a chromie. Oh, that would be amazing.
Moving on to the next slide. So yeah, I'm Nate on work on studio series and most of the fan business. This is, I want to make sure I shout out because I saw you walk in late.
Hi, Marcelo.
Marcelo, who is just recently inducted to the Transformers Hall of Fame. He's got his own booth here, so we'll go make sure to check him out. My side swipe inspired bud. Marcelo, what's your booth number?
It's 1578.
1578. So go. He's an incredible artist, big friend of the Transformers brand. So please go show him some love over his booth. So let's get right into the toys. So the first one up is Double Punch. This is from Rise of the Beast, and it is 2024, but it's really hard to believe that this movie only came out a year ago. And since that time, we've actually come out with another movie, of course, Transformers 1. Has anyone had a chance to see it? It is so awesome. So please continue to support it because selfishly, I just really want a sequel. We really got to see how the story continues, so please continue to support it. The digital release comes out October 22nd, so in case you missed it in the theater, didn't do your job, you can still see it. So really, really excited about this one. But again, this is Double Punch. This is the deluxe scale, redeck over a Scorponok. When we first got the concept art for this, they had 3 versions of this mold, and so this is the one that you've mostly seen in the movie. Of course, we didn't see that. We didn't know that at first, but that's why we had Scorponok out there first. But now we've got Double Punch. Of course, the studio series, we want to make sure that every collection is complete. It might take us a long time, which leads me right into our next figure, which is Hatchet.
Audible gasp for this figure.
I was really hoping this would get it because this one,
Thank you for that.
if my math is right, I think this one released in 2022. And for whatever reasons, we'll get into, but we pushed this out and then we pushed it out again. But this finally completes the Dreads collection from Dark of the Moon. Of course, this one has a big anniversary coming up as well, 15 years, which is wild, makes me feel old. But this, of course, licensed Chevys right here, and you know this is one that people have been waiting on, and the image has been out there for a long time. So really happy to finally get this one out there. Speaking of finishing collections, this next one's going to come as no surprise. This is, of course, Voyager Skywarp from War for Cybertron. Finally finishes the secret collection. We were a lot quicker on this one. I think this was only 2 years to get all 3, but of course we want to make sure that you get all your Seekers in every single form of content we've ever done. And Evan Brooks and our friends over at Takara Tomy, especially Yu-Yu-san and Sui-san and Tomo-san, the designs on these he's obviously always doing an incredible job, as you guys all know. Then moving on to my personal favorite lines, our 86 line. So this is going to be, of course, Galvatron. This is going to be in all new colors, and the blast effect there, the barrel is going to be, it's not going to be translucent, it's going to be opaque. So we made that correction there, but also updating with colors that are going to be a lot more animation accurate, which you guys are going to appreciate. And then moving on. Reaction. Please wait one more week. I know. I promise you, I'm not trying to troll you guys, but next week on our 1027 event, we have so many events that we have to make sure we're trying to give you guys some meaty things every single time we have a touch point with you guys. So Evan and I just finished filming a segment on this one, and I promise you it's the most transparent I think we've ever been on one of our releases, especially for a combiner. We touch upon just about everything. We're going to do everything in our power to not create another breakdown where you're chasing a figure that you might have short packed, maybe. So we're going to go through everything and show you tons of things that we weren't really originally planning. So 1027, make sure you tune into that event because we're going to show you a ton of Devastator and reveal all the time frames so you can mark your calendar so you know exactly when to be ready.
And Nate, thank you for mentioning Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027 event. So for those of you who are unaware, if you are a Hasbro Pulse Premium member, you get an exclusive link to our 1027 program, which includes lots of delightful behind-the-scenes content for all of our brands, and some early sneak peeks at some items that we'll be reordering.
Yeah, we took like 15 minutes on this one, so we really dived deep. PulseCon, we were a little bit short, so we really took our time on this one. And Evan Brooks, you guys heard hear from a designer anyway, so he'll be with me, and you'll get all the really nitty-gritty stuff. And then, so these all go on pre-order on Transformers Tuesday, October 22nd. I'm taking over that day, sorry. So these pre-orders will be going, and then Devastator will be revealed on 1027. Speaking of pre-orders that are live right now, you probably saw this one already. This is our N1 Starfighter with our good friends over at Star Wars. I know we had some Star Wars items way back in the day, but bringing that back in, and of course with The Mandalorian, one of the hottest properties out there right now with a live-action film coming. But love this N1 Starfighter, and the accessories. Our designer Brian did an incredible job to create as a stand as well. And this is a Walmart exclusive. Pre-orders live right now, and then. Our other collab is our Naruto one. When we select properties to collab with, we want to make sure it makes sense for both fandoms, but we also want to throw in some surprises. I think this one kind of threw a lot of people for a loop. People saw that it leaked that it was Project Tails, but people thought it was some other unnamed property, but it was actually this guy, which was nice that we actually got to reveal it. You guys didn't beat it to us.
Good surprise. It
was a great surprise. So this is a Kurama Gamakichi. This product is actually on display at the Viz Media booth and at their pop-up shop. So go ahead and take a look there. Pre-orders live right now, as I mentioned. And that's all I got for here. And then from there, we're going to
All right, let's talk Star Wars. I already did an intro. I'm Jing. I work on Star Wars. I have a lot of reveals for you guys today, so I'm gonna go fast. So pay attention, because it's a lot. We'll go through it quickly. So next year, we're gonna start with Black Series, by the way. Next year is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. I'm so excited. It's personally my favorite movie. I'm sure we all have chills from that movie, and I'm excited for that 20th anniversary. So we'll do a little mini beat next year with Black Series. And we have a capsule program with the next item, starting with Captain Cody. I love Cody. He comes updated in his new clone body, which is great because we love new articulation, updated articulation. He also, for the first time ever, has that removable helmet with the generic portrait underneath. And he also has a deco across his chest, which we inkjet just to make sure we get the detail just right. And you can see him holding there his new Order 66 Palpatine hologram, which, chills, right? That moment. Changed everything, changed history. Execute Order 66. Anyways, so yeah, he will have that blaster as well. And we're excited to bring him as the first of the capsule program exclusively with Walmart. So I'm excited to partner with them. And what's great about this item, I'm sure some of you might have seen, is the packaging. Such a throwback. That 2005 line look, movie line look, scaled up to that 6-inch scale. Amazing look. I love that card back so much, especially because you can see that Vader outline and silhouette. Thank you, Jesse. And like Anakin and Obi-Wan dueling in the background, it just looks amazing. So this is the first in the capsule program, more to come, hopefully early next year. And what's great about partnering with Walmart especially is because they are really in tune with the collector and they want to make sure that you guys get these items marked. So they're marked handle with care, they're marked fragile, and so everyone can complete their collection and start their collection with this in great fashion. All right, so these are exclusive for Walmart, so get them today. Actually, pre-orders right after this panel at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, right after this panel. You guys better be on your phone ordering this at Walmart CollectorCon. So go to walmart.com, and if you want to see it live, you guys lucky folks can stop by the Walmart booth at 2843, the FanMart booth there, and take a look at it in person. Lucky you, sitting here right now. I know where you're going after this, right? Yeah. Okay, and that is a spring exclusive for next year. Moving on, I have 6 more reveals for Black Series. It's a full wave. Skeleton Crew. I'm so excited for this show to launch later this year. So we'll go through these fairly quickly. So the next 4, I'm just gonna reveal at the same time because I can't not reveal them at the 4 time. It's the stars of the show. The kids, Wim, Fern, Neil, and KB. Oh, darling. Love them. Okay, so I'll go through them fairly quickly. I'll start with Wim. Wim is a brand new tool. Oops, brand new tool. And he comes with a removable backpack. He actually has quite a few tools. He has that accessories. He has that walkie-talkie. He has the flashlight, and he has like this wrench-looking tool. The backpack is removable, so you can see him kind of play with it. And because he is brand new, he has all that latest articulation. So I love when they do that kneeling pose. And he also has other accessories on the side pocket that's not removable as part of the backpack itself. So he is a mainline figure. All of our Skeleton Crew figures that we're revealing today are not up for pre-order, but they are out this fall, just in time for the show. So watch the show, go to your local retailer and buy it there. Take a quick look at the packaging. He starts our new line look, or the first look that you see the line. He is number 3 in there. Moving on to the next one. You see Fern, and Fern, what I really love about Fern is that she has that big jacket that has those stitches and patches that we did inkjet to get the details just right. She also has a flashlight accessory that goes into the side of a removable backpack, as you see here. Also removable, of course. And a quick look at packaging, if this works. Yep, and so she's number 4 in the line look here. So just a quick look at the packaging. Next kid, my favorite, Neil, the cutest. He's so adorable. And there's some unique development that went into him. His nose and his ears came down lower than his neck. So we really had to test to make sure that he still has that full range of motion and articulation that we expected from him. He does have a walkie-talkie, a flashlight, and binoculars that come with him. And the walkie-talkie and the binoculars actually hook onto the side of his belt as well. So we love little details like that. And of course, a removable backpack. All the kids have a removable backpack. They're going on an adventure. They need to store their stuff somewhere.
The binoculars might be one of the cutest things I've ever seen for this already over-the-top cute action figure. I made like an audible like, oh, binoculars noise, which is also so...
Binoculars! I've never heard people say, oh, it's binoculars.
It's very cute though. I love it. These are delightful. I'm sorry.
You have a polar bear. I have this alien. Let's battle.
Perfect. I love this.
And here's a quick look at the packaging. He's number 2, and that's the side of our, my gosh, my heart. He's so adorable, those eyes. Okay, next on the final kid here, KB. Also comes with a removable backpack and a flashlight. And for details, we like to get that purple streak in the hair. and the flashlight plugs into the side of the backpack. What else? And she's mainline fall of this year as well. So with all these kids, they go on an adventure and they meet a mysterious figure. So the next reveal that we had to get in after we saw him in the trailer, first do the packaging. Jod Nawad. So obviously we saw him in the trailer and we just had to get him out. He's really cool looking. He has this big coat. He also has this head wrap that goes on and off his head. And one of the most unique accessories that I've seen is just that pistol that almost looks like, it reminds me of like old pirate Flintwood kind of pistol, and it plugs into his working holster on the side as well. He is a brand new tool as well, so we're really excited to get him out there. And he starts our Skeleton Crew line look, so he's number 1 in the line look, and obviously portrayed by a great actor, so we're really excited to see him out there. And then also our final Black Series reveal, Pirate Captain Brutus. So menacing is the word that I would describe him. And not only is he menacing in appearance, he is ready to back that up because he comes with 5 weapons. So 5 pistols, 2 of them that go into the one around his hip, and then 3 across his chest as well. So they all have working holsters. We love to get creatures into the line, also a brand new tool. And I think the first one we've done in Black Series of this species, so we're really excited to get him out. Quick look at the packaging. He's number 6 in the lineup. And again, all of these figures are not up for pre-order, but they are on shelf later this fall, so get them just in time for you to watch the show. All right, that was Black Series. We're gonna move over to the vintage collection now. I love talking about the vintage collection, and we're gonna do something a little bit different for the vintage collection, because in this collection, we know that people collect based on so many different entertainments. They have so many passions and their favorites. So we're actually gonna tell you what we're gonna reveal today by giving you a little bit of a roadmap of everything that we're touching. I'm not kidding when I say I have a lot of reveals to go through, and I'm like, oh, I'm good on time, I can talk. All right, so for the 4 entertainments we're hitting, we're gonna hit Skeleton Crew, and then we're gonna go classic, Star Wars A New Hope, and then Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and then we're gonna go to Ahsoka, another new entertainment. So I'm so excited to hit all of these. Let's start with Skeleton Crew. So we just saw this figure in Black Series. Again, had to get him. So we had to add him to the vintage collection as well, introducing Jod Nawad. So he comes to the vintage collection, and same details. He has that large coat, that large plastic coat. He also has that removable head wrap that goes on and off his body, and he also has that weapon. So brand new tool, and that weapon plugs into the holster in his hip. All the latest articulation, rocker ankles, barbell hips, all of that. So we really love to include that in this figure here. As for packaging, here's a quick look at the packaging here. I love how clear we can see the actor and the entertainment in this. And he is VC 310. Yep. He is also a mainline figure. Again, not available for pre-order for Skeleton Crew, but he is on shelf later this fall, just in time for the show. Moving on, so following our roadmap, as we look at refreshes to bring to the line, we were really excited to bring some cool aliens, especially for those fans that are building out their Return to Tatooine display, right? People are doing that. So he is great to bring back to the line, especially because we get to update his mean mug with inkjet portrait. So that is something that's really unique about him. Of course, he comes with his blaster. And what I really like about this figure is that you can see, just like our favorite bartender, a little peak of chest hair underneath as well. Just details. I love to tell you all the details here. He is a refresh, but we did get the chance to update his card back. And of course, if we're touching the card back, we have to go Cantina for obvious reasons. So the card back here you see is of the Cantina, and he is BC 57. He is a fan channel and Amazon exclusive. So he will be on shelf spring of 2025. He is up for pre-order. So this is where we get to, combat each other for pre-order details. October 23rd, not 22nd, 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern
They
Time.
thought it was all gonna be on the 22nd, so joke's on you.
We'd like to keep you on your toes. The 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Amazon fan channel, Amazon including Hasbro Pulse, so get it there. Okay, our roadmap. Next one, Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. We're really excited as we think about that entertainment. What are we missing? We'll have to bring a trooper. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't see the slides in front of me. We had to add Dr. Raison.
I'm sorry, I'll scooch out of the way.
No, it's okay. So we wanted to add Dr. Raison to obviously our diorama. You guys know we're building a diorama of all the Return to Tatooine figures. So we revealed this, we're gonna add it to the dio, and there's more to come. There's more space there. So excited to see what else to come. Anyways, going back to my original spiel, if you guys did not forget, we are introducing the Snow Trooper, and we are so excited for the Snow Trooper as we think about troopers to bring to the line, especially for such a classic show. He is a brand new tool, and he is fully ready for the cold weather. Insulated, jacket, and he has cloth wrappings around him as well. And he is obviously a fan favorite, a fan voted. He's been in fan polls for the past 3 years, so we're really excited to bring this classic trooper out to the line. Comes with his E11 blaster as well, and he also comes with a plug-in backpack that goes into the back and that high gloss armor. And of course, as a new tool, he's highly articulated for all of your battle scene poses that you want to pose at, so we're really excited for that. And he is VC349, also fan channel on Amazon, available spring of next year, spring of 2025. Pre-order October 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, moving on to our next and last reveal. So the next one we're gonna do is Ahsoka, following our roadmap. And it's a bigger one this time. I see your polar bear. And I raise you. A dog. I honestly did not pay enough attention to know you were doing polar bear, but this is perfect, because we can definitely battle it out.
Oh no, we will 100% be battling that. I'm very excited for this to happen.
So we're excited to bring the Howler and Sabine Wren to the vintage collection. We love to bring creatures to the collection. It's so exciting to us. It's a classic story of a girl and her dog. So we saw it in the show, couldn't pass it up. We had to bring it into the line. The Howler obviously is brand new, and he has that spray paint deco around his fur, and I love the articulation the team really put into this creature. So he has articulated, I'm gonna list a lot of articulation here. Articulated hips, articulated ankles, articulated little joints above his paw, articulated knee, articulated tail, neck, and opening and closing jaw. So all that great dog-like poses that you guys I know are itching to pose out in your collection, he has it. He also comes with his saddle and rein so that Sabine can ride him. Of course, right? Girl and dog, you ride the dog. He's obviously a great big creature that we saw in the show. And as we look at the Howler, Emily, our designer, did a great job thinking about what poses do we need to make sure he can get. So he actually comes with alternate legs, paws, hind legs, so that he can do this howling at the moon pose, which we thought was really important to achieve. That alternate legs has less articulation for obvious reasons, but it gives you the chance to do this pose, which we thought was really important. What other pose is really important? How about dog shaming pose? So we had to do that as well. We had to make sure that he can lay flat, as Sabine is scolding him for running away from battle. So all of that we kept in mind, so we wanted to make sure that he has all that great, this is gonna be the new word that fans are gonna tease me about, new articulation, so that he can really do all that great posing. And as for Sabine, She comes with all that great deluxe deco that we expect from Sabine. She also, in previous images you might have saw, has that cloth cape around her, so that's new as well. She comes with 2 blasters, her unlit lightsaber, and we listened to you guys. She comes with an interchangeable helmet that is now proportionate to her appearance, to her body. So we're really excited to do that. And she is BC352. She is a mainline figure available summer of next year. And a quick look at the packaging before we end. So we really thought about all the great scenes that we saw in the show to build up in the diorama of the packaging. And she comes in that new deluxe hardback that you guys have seen a couple months ago. All right, so that was it for Star Wars. That was a lot. Before I move on to Marvel, just the last thing, for the Ghost haslab, for all the fans that backed it, thank you so much. It's been a year. We're so excited. It is coming, like we promised, this fall in December. So just in time for Christmas, your own present to yourself for Christmas. And I love that, maybe fans can do some unboxings with it soon. Maybe we'll do an unboxing with it soon. So more to come. All right, moving on to Marvel.
That was awesome, guys. Thank you for letting us go last, because I feel like you guys have all showed such really cool stuff here. Guys, give it up for everything you've seen so far today. It's been awesome.
All right, hey everybody, Jesse and Ryan here to the back cleanup in this Murderers Row of the lineup. So we hope to really hit a grand slam with you guys today. So it's a great time to be here in the wonderful city of New York. It's a good time to be a New York sports fan. The Liberty are in the finals. Both baseball teams are playing for their respective championship series. My preferred of the 2 New York teams, the Mets. We got some fans in the front row right here and down there, I know. That game is going on now. And the Mets this year had a good luck mascot, a big purple. Good luck mascot. And so did we. Whoa, this clicker is out of control. Let's just go back, because we can't not talk about one of our favorite purple mascots for this year, right, Jesse?
Honestly, like when we showed this to the crowd at San Diego Comic-Con, some of you folks were there. Thank you for coming, and thank you for supporting. The response was so gigantic that the fire alarm went off in the room. It's a true story. And what I love about this so much, if you guys know Marvel, there's a whole scale. Like the characters are as small as, Howard the Duck or Ant-Man, and as big as a Celestial. And what we can do here now with this line, because of HasLab and the components of the Pulse, we can sell these larger scale characters in a way that we never could before. Even when Toy Biz was making Marvel Legends, we could never make a Galactus and take it to retail, because that was the only place that we could sell stuff like this. So I think I'm just so happy that we get to partner with Ryan and his team, because this is one of my favorite things that we've shown off so far this year. Well, I'd say second favorite.
Second favorite?
Yeah, second.
Foreshadowing. So this was, Dragon Man closed, the open pre-order closed yesterday, so really wanted to thank all the fans who got their pre-orders in for that. And this was a Pulse exclusive, and I think some fans, right, might have been a little disappointed when we said there would be no HasLab for Marvel Legends this year, but we pledged that not only would there be Dragon Man, there would be another item. And I think when you combine the 2, it still makes for a pretty great year for Marvel Legends.
Let's hope.
All right. So as you can tell from my choice of wardrobe here, we're going to talk some X-Men 97 today. This season 1 came out earlier this year, and I think we had high expectations, but it exceeded those.
Yeah, I mean, it was really crazy, like how much people were talking about this. I think if you go back and you watch the original show, it's great, but it's also like if you watch it on Disney Plus, it's really clunky. There are whole panels where they're like insert shot here, like they just did digital transfers of these things. And you have to give it up to all the filmmakers who put that first one together, that inspired our filmmakers who made this 30 years later to really go above and beyond with the storytelling, the animation, putting this in the world of Marvel in ways that skirted legal lines sometimes. And also, Hasbro really brought it with the toys that they made. I mean, the backing cards, the diversity of the characters, some of the really deep cuts were really fantastic.
Hey Jesse, do you remember that time at San Diego Comic-Con last year when we revealed the X-Men 97 line for the first time?
I think I do.
I just realized that was awesome. and I get to be here with you to reveal the next item that will pair perfectly with your growing X-Men Legends from X-Men 97 Legends. And so let's take a look.
Does anybody have any idea what this might be?
I gotta
Watch
get
it
this
not
clip
be
right.
said,
I
right?
gotta get it right, all right? We cannot get the theme song, but I hope it is playing in your mind right now. We're gonna go in depth here, right? This is a X-Men 97 fully articulated animated style Sentinel that will go great with all of your X-Men figures. So let's take a closer look at our newest, latest and greatest Sentinel. All right, so here's a still shot, and I just want a special call out to, of course, Dan, Dwight, our engineer, everyone back home, and particularly Dan R. in sculpting, and our amazing model shop team, Tony, Kristen, and Emmanuel, who did so much work on all of these digital renders. These are all digital renders, and we have so many assets to share with you. So thank you to the team. Just in terms of how big this is, all right? So we are talking 22.2 inches tall, 10.7 inches wide. You see him next to the Cyclops, from X-Men 97 for size comparison. This Sentinel is a little smaller than the HasLab Sentinel, which was 26 inches and had a completely different design from the House of X comic run. So a completely different look here. And this fully articulated Sentinel has over 80 points of articulation, including 25 points in each hand. I love to call that out. Dwight hates that, but I love to call that out. With all those articulated fingers, like the giant man that will be in your collection shortly, he can just hold multiple figures in his hand. He's got Cyclops here. Cyclops is trying to get out with an optic blast, but I don't know if we'll escape here. What does this Sentinel come with? So this is a great credit to Dwight working with Jesse to think of ways, hopefully you guys want to buy multiple Sentinels, they're not all going to look the same. So this Sentinel comes with a couple of interchangeable parts. So there will be 5 accessories. He's got 2 blast effects because he has ports in each of his hands, so we have 2 different shaped blast effects. And then he has 3 interchangeable pieces, similar to the Giant Man, how we have the different eyes and the faceplates. So this Sentinel will have a normal head with faceplate and helmet, and then he'll also have a battle damaged helmet you see to the left with a battle damaged faceplate, and then a battle damaged arc reactor type piece that can plug in. And if you look closely, there's 3 slash marks. You see some wires spilling out because when these Sentinels go to battle with the X-Men, a lot of them get damaged in the process. So that is what this offering comes with. Okay? What's up next? All right, so we talk about troop building. Yeah, so just here's 2 examples, right? We've got a bunch of Sentinels facing off against Cyclops and Wolverine. Here they are just standing around with some mix and match with battle damaged pieces. Here's another shot of them all flying at you at once. And so, yeah, Jesse, anything else to add to this amazing item?
I mean, when will we be able to see this in person, Ryan?
That is a great question. So tomorrow, the prototype will be at the press breakfast for some of your favorite influencers to come and do coverage, but we will also be in the Pop Insider booth in Comic-Con. They are in booth 1829. It's a really nice location, kind of on the left side as soon as you walk into the main area. So it should be very easy to find. Pop Insider booth 1829, where I will take the prototype from the press breakfast. I'm going to run across Midtown Manhattan with it. I'm going to set up in Pop Insider booth. So if you guys are around Saturday or Sunday, come check it out up close and personal for yourself. I will be there if you have any questions. I'll gladly talk about it.
What time are you running it over?
I'm going to try to get here for opening.
Okay, so what time will you be outside with the prototype for anyone who wants to meet you outside?
Oh,
Maybe take a look at it.
I gotta gonna have a disguise on. All right, so let's talk how we're gonna do this. This is similar to Giant Man, right? So it's going to be a pre-order running from today, Friday, October 18th, starting at 6:30 p.m. As soon as we get out of this room, it is gonna run through November 26th. That's about 41 days. And this is going to be for the low, fair, completely understandable and reasonable price of $174.99, exclusive to the Hasbro Pulse. We'll remind you that the HasLab Sentinel was $349.99 and $20, which was 4 years ago. So again, this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Go check it out in the Pop Insider booth, and we want to see some big numbers and continue to do these types of things like Dragon Man, like the Sentinel. See what else we can bring out for you.
Ryan, thank you. This was amazing, and thank you guys so much for everything that you've done for the Legends line and all of the panelists here today, all these incredible brands that you guys have done such hard work on. I mean, there's some really amazing stuff here, so thank you all so very much.
And with that, I know you guys love X-Men 97, and everyone's been asking, where's Wave 3? We're not going to reveal Wave 3 here or soon, but it is coming at some point. But just did want to say that in terms of X-Men 97, the Marvel Legends series will return. So, stay tuned. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. All right, so before everybody goes, a couple of quick housekeeping things. First, can we say thank you to everybody who was here today for the panel? We are very honored to get to be the representatives for our development teams. We have so many people across the globe who are working incredibly hard to bring you all of these products, and without them, literally none of this would be possible. So, many thanks to them. One round of applause, please. And as we are heading out, let's see, Whitney, question mark? Did we know, were the things we were looking for found? Yay, nay, may, nay? Oh, Whitney will come back while I'm talking and stalling. So, great news. Our friends at Walmart, this is going to be a surprise to everybody here because I forgot to tell them about it. Evan, would you mind doing me a favor? Can you please hand these out to everybody? So, our lovely friends over at Walmart have done something very generous. We have some Transformers t-shirt giveaways. So, we are going to be lobbing t-shirts into the crowd. Please be respectful about this.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh shit! Coming in hot. Here you go. That actually came to me. All right. Sorry about the swear on that one, guys.
With a special surprise, inside of the t-shirts, there are actually tickets to redeem at the Walmart booth for signed Transformers 1 merchandise.
I got swag thrown at me.
Thank you to all of our lovely friends at
I don't know
Walmart.
about
That's
getting
right.
it. That was
As
fun.
we're exiting through the back doors, we were able to find them. Thank you to our PR maven Whitney who made this happen. I got
We'll
has
open it up
generously
later.
provided
See
G.I.
what's
Joe Ashcan Comics as a panel giveaway.
All right, dude.
One per
Thanks, you guys.
person. There are only
See
enough
ya.
for the number of people in this room. If you take multiples,
Hasbro breakfast in the
somebody's
morning.
going to
and then
haunt your
McFarlane.
soul forever because you are
See you
robbing
then.
somebody else of a comic book. We also have G.I.